Hello, Merry Christmas, everyone. Yes, it's the old Stephen Frost Christmas interviews. And before we start talking to all those famous people who have a lot to do with Christmas, let's have a little sing-along medley here with my old pal at the piano. Take it away, Dickie.
Weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping. It's like rods and horns are popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing a push of the fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. That's the jingle bell rock. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
What did Adam say the day before Christmas? It's Christmas Eve.
Hello. And now it's time to meet my first guest, my old pal, Frosty the Snowman. Oh, here he comes. So, I think, oh, it's a bit chilly, isn't it?
Winter is here again.
Yes. So, do you have any...
Nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm pleased to meet you too.
Yep.
Oh, he's singing a song. We've already sang this. We've already...
We're riding in the wonderland of snow.
No, yeah, we've already done something. I was just wondering, at this time of year, do you have any problems with the weather? Yeah, we've had the song already, Frosty, so are you all right? Yeah, no, but, yeah, I mean, it must be hard work being a snowman. Well, I'd love to go with a sleigh ride with you.
Oh, great.
What?
Looks like the sun's coming out.
It's nice.
Oh, no.
What?
I'm melting.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm melting.
Oh, sorry, kids.
I'm melting.
Hello, this is Wee Christmas Wish from 8 Charts and Punch Productions. Ding dong, I can sit so high, we're just so great at singing. Ding dong, I can sing so high, some stuff about religion. Gloria, I really do excel at this. The others aren't as good as me, and I can sing much higher. You only have to look and see, they are so bloody dire. Gloria, I really do excel at this. I'm sure to get the solo song. It really doesn't need luck. If not, I'll kick his wee ding dong and tell them all to get it fucking Gloria. I really do excel at this. Gloria, I really do excel at this. Happy Christmas from Scotland.
Choco busca una mamá en Navidad. Choco era un patito muy chiquito que vivía sola. Tenía tantas ganas de conseguir una mamá y pasar la Navidad, pero ¿quién podría ser? Un día decidió ir a buscar a una. Taran, taran, tan, taran, tarararararán, tararararararararararara, hasta que se encontró con la señora jirafa. ¡Oh, mi mamá! Ahora ya sé con quién podré pasar la Navidad. Señora jirafa, usted es amarilla como yo. ¿Es usted mi mamá? ¿Y podremos pasar la Navidad? La señora jirafa suspiró y le dijo, es que yo no puedo ser tu mamá. Yo no tengo alas como vos. Choco siguió buscando. La 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 la, 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 hasta que se encontró con la señora Pingüino. Señora Pingüino, usted es amarilla como yo. ¿Es usted mi mamá? ¿Y podremos pasar la Navidad? La señora suspiró. La señora Pingüino le contestó. Lo siento, pero yo no tengo alas como tú y no puedo pasar la Navidad contigo. Choco siguió buscando hasta que se encontró con la señora Morsa. Señora Morsa, ¿usted es mi mamá y podremos pasar la Navidad? ¡Mira!, gruñó la señora Morsa. Mis patas no tienen rayas como tuyos, así que no me molestes. Ups. Choco siguió buscando. Buscó y buscó hasta que se encontró con la señora Oso, pero supo que ella no podría ser su madre. Así es que Choco se sentó y se puso a llorar. Mamá, necesito una mamá para pasar la Navidad. La señora Oso corrió hasta donde estaba Choco y le preguntó, Choco, ¿por qué lloras? Es que yo no tengo una mamá y no sé dónde poder pasar la Navidad. La señora Oso le contestó, Choco, quizá yo podría ser tu madre y pasar la Navidad conmigo. ¿Tú? Pero si tú no eres amarilla, además no tienes alas, no tienes patas como yo, y tú no puedes ser mi mamá. La señora Oso sonrió y le dijo, Choco, ¿en qué podrías reconocer a tu madre para pasar la Navidad? Quizá mi madre me daría un beso, quizá mi madre bailaría conmigo. La señora Oso se agachó, tomó a Choco, le dio un beso, lo hizo bailar y le dijo, Choco, ¿pasarías la Navidad conmigo? Choco dijo, sí. La señora Oso lo invitó a Choco a su casa y cuando llegaron le presentó a sus hijos. Choco, te voy a presentar a mis hijos. Él es Hippo, mi hipopótamo bebé. Él es Coco, mi cocodrilo chiquito. Y él es Chanchi, mi cochinito comelón. Yo soy su madre. Choco se sintió muy feliz de poder tener una nueva madre y una nueva familia. Y así él pasó la Navidad. Muy feliz. La 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 la, la 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 la. Y este fue el cuento de Choco busca una mamá en Navidad, que es una adaptación del cuento de Choco busca una mamá de Keiko Kasza.
And my second guest tonight, all the way from the Antarctic. Yeah, no, I said Antarctic, the south. Yeah. Percy the penguin. Nice to see you, Percy. Now, tell me. Well, no, it's an interview for Christmas. It's going out on the internet so people can, find out about what you do with the snow and how you... Oh, you're sad. Well, why are you sad? Oh, you've lost your brother. And you want me to help you find him? Well, what's he look like?
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Being an awful good girl, Santa baby, so so hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. I don't mean on the phone, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry tonight.
And a little slice of old England with the last chapter of Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Stave 5, the end of it. I will live in the past, the present and the future,
Scrooge repeated as he scrambled out of bed. He was so fluttered and so glowing with his good intentions that his broken voice would scarcely answer to his call. He had been sobbing violently in his conflict with the spirit, and his face was wet with tears. His hands were busy with his garments all this time, turning them inside out, putting them on upside down, tearing them, mislaying them, making them parties to every kind of extravagance.
I don't know what to do,
cried Scrooge, laughing and crying in the same breath.
I am as light as a feather. I am as happy as an angel. I am as merry as a schoolboy. I am as giddy as a drunken man. A Merry Christmas to everybody. A Happy New Year to all the world. Hello, hello, whoop, hello.
He had frisked into the sitting room and was now standing there, perfectly winded.
There's the saucepan that the gruel was in, and frisking about the fireplace. And there's the door by which ghost of Jacob Marley entered. And there's the corner where the ghost of Christmas present sat. That's the window where I saw the wandering spirits. It's all right, it's true, it all happened.
Really, for a man who had been out of practice for so many years, it was a splendid laugh, a most illustrious laugh. The father of a long, long line of brilliant laughs.
I just don't know what day of the month it is. I don't know how long I've been among the spirits. I don't know anything. I'm quite the baby. Never mind. I don't care. I'd rather be a baby. Hello, whoop! Hello there.
He was checked in his transports by the churches ringing out the lustiest peals he had ever heard. Clash, clang, hammer, ding, dong, bell, bell, ding, dong, hammer, clang, clash. Oh, glorious, glorious. Running into the window, he opened it and put out his head. No fog, no mist, clear, bright, jovial, stirring, cold, cold, piping for the blood to dance to, golden sunlight, heavenly sky, sweet fresh air, merry bells, oh, glorious, glorious.
What is today?
Cried Scrooge, calling downward to a boy in Sunday clothes, who perhaps had loitered in to look about him.
Hey?
Murmured the boy, with all his might of wonder.
What is today, my fine fellow? Today? Why, it's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day. I haven't missed it. The spirits have done it all in one night. They can do anything. Of course they can. Of course they can. Hello, my fine fellow. Do you know the poulterers in the next street, on the corner? I should hope I did. An intelligent boy, a remarkable boy. Do you know whether they sold the prize turkey that was hanging up there? Not the little prize turkey, the big one. What, the one that's as big as me? What a delightful boy. It's a pleasure to talk with you. Yes, my buck. It's hanging there now. Is it? Then go and buy it. Blimey. No, I am in earnest. Go and buy it and tell them to bring it down that I may give them the direction where to take it. Come back with a man and I'll give you a shilling. Come back with him in less than 5 minutes and I'll give you half a crown.
The boy was off like a shot. He must have had a steady hand at a trigger who could have got a shot off half so fast.
I'll send it to Bob Cratchit's,
whispered Scrooge, rubbing his hands and splitting with a laugh.
He shan't know who has sent it. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim.
The hand in which he wrote the address was not a steady one, but write it he did somehow, and went downstairs to open the street door, ready for the coming of the poulterer's man.
Here comes the turkey. Hello, whoop, whoop. How are you? Merry Christmas.
It was a turkey. He never could have stood upon his legs, that bird. He would have snapped them short off in a minute like sticks of sealing wax.
Why, it's impossible to carry that to Camden Town. You must take a cab.
The chuckle
with which he says
this, and the chuckle with which he paid for the turkey, and the chuckle with which he paid for the cab, and the chuckle with which he recompensed the boy, were only to be exceeded by the chuckle with which he sat down breathless in his chair again, and chuckled till he cried. Shaving was not an easy task, for his hand continued to shake very much, and shaving requires attention, even when you don't dance while you're at it. But if he had cut the end of his nose off, he would have put a piece of sticking plaster over it and been quite satisfied. He dressed himself all in his best, and at last got out into the streets. The people were by this time pouring forth, as he had seen them with the ghost of Christmas present. And walking with his hands behind him, Scrooge regarded everyone with a delighted smile. He looked so irresistibly pleasant. In a word, that 3 or 4 good-humoured fellows said, "Good morning, sir! A Merry Christmas to you!" And Scrooge said often afterwards that of all the blithe sounds he had ever heard, those were the blithest in his ears. He went to church and walked about the streets and watched the people hurrying to and fro and patted children on the head and questioned beggars and looked down into the kitchens of houses and up to the windows and found that everything could yield him pleasure. He had never dreamed that any walk, that anything could give him so much happiness. In the afternoon, he turned his steps towards his nephew's house. He passed the door a dozen times before he had the courage to go up and knock. But he made a dash, and he did it.
"Is your master home, my dear?"
said Scrooge to the girl. Nice girl, very.
"Yes, sir." "Where is he, my love?" "He's in the dining room, along with the mistress. I'll show you up the stairs, if you please." "Thank'ee. He knows me,"
said Scrooge with his hand already on the dining room lock.
"I'll go in here, my dear."
He turned it gently and sidled his face in round the door. They were looking at the table, which was spread out in great array. For these young housekeepers are always nervous on such points and like to see that everything is right.
"Fred!" "Why, bless my soul, who's that?" "It's I, your Uncle Scrooge. I have come to dinner. Will you let me in, Fred?"
Let him in? It is a mercy he didn't shake his arm off. He was at home in 5 minutes. Nothing could be heartier. His niece looked just the same. So did Topper when he came. So did the plump sister when she came. So did everyone when they came. Wonderful party, wonderful games, oh, wonderful happiness. But he was early at the office next morning. Oh, he was early there. If he could only be there first and catch Bob Cratchit coming late, that was a thing he had set his heart upon. And he did it. Yes, he did. The clock struck 9, no Bob. 1:15, no Bob. He was full 18 minutes and a half behind his time. Scrooge sat with his door wide open that he might see him come. His hat was off before he opened the door, his comforter too. He was on his stool in a jiffy, driving away with his pen as if he were trying to overtake 9 o'clock.
Hello,
growled Scrooge in his accustomed voice as near as he could feign it.
what do you mean by coming in here at this time of day? I'm very sorry, sir. I am behind my time. You are. Yes, I think you are. Stop this way, if you please. But it's only once a year, sir. It shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir. Now, I'll tell you what, my friend. I am not going to stand this sort of thing any longer. And therefore,
he continued, leaping from his stool and giving Bob such a dig in the waistcoat that he staggered back.
And therefore I am going to raise your salary.
Bob trembled and got a little nearer to the ruler. He had a momentary idea of knocking Scrooge down with it, holding him and calling to the people in the court for help and a straitjacket.
A Merry Christmas, Bob,
said Scrooge with an earnestness that could not be mistaken as he clapped him on the back.
A merrier Christmas, Bob, my good fellow, than I have ever given you for many a year. I'll raise your salary and endeavour to assist your struggling family, and we will discuss your affairs this very afternoon over a Christmas bowl of smoking bishop. Bob, make up the fires and buy another coal scuttle before you dot another I, Bob Cratchit.
Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all, and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man as the old city knew, or any other good old city, town, or borough in the good old world. Some people laughed to see the alteration in him, but he let them laugh, and little heeded them, for he was wise enough to know that nothing ever happened on this globe for good, at which some people did not have their fill of laughter in the outset. And knowing that such as these would be blind anyway, he thought it quite as well that they should wrinkle up their eyes in grins, as have the malady in less attractive forms. His own heart laughed, and that was quite enough for him. And it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well, if any man alive possessed the knowledge. May that be truly said of us, and all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, everyone.
I get the Facebook to come up on here. I keep pressing Google on this button with the F on it and nothing's happening. It used to come right up whenever I pressed it, but now it's going to this page and I don't want this. Now it's blank. What is this? How do I get the internet to come on right? And I have to get to the car and I'm not wearing my mask. I'm only going to the car.
One last wee Christmas song from me in Scotland. Cat and Harrison from 8 Charles. Jingle bells, going all the way. Oh, what fun it is to bonk and hump on Santa's sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, at it night and day. I'm no fussy and I'll take your knuckle everywhere. Hey!
What did Santa do when he went speed dating? He pulled a cracker.
Hello. What are you doing tonight? Oh, 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 oh.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas from Mighty Gap London branch.
Hi everyone, I wanted to say I hope you're having a lovely holiday season and are surrounded by love, joy, laughter and friendship. So I thought I'd give you a little joke that made me think of my journey with Mind the Gap Theatre, which is, what did the stamp say to the Christmas card? Stick with me and we'll go places. I'm sure you're going to find that in a cracker this holiday season. Have a divine holiday and hope you are all well, safe, and hopefully we'll have a better 2021. Bye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my last guest. And all the way from Lapland, it is the man. We've had Frosty the Snowman, we've had Percy the Penguin, and here we've got Father Christmas himself. Father Christmas, how are you?
Jag tycker fråga.
Stop. You don't speak English?
Oh, you
Lapland. Okay. No, I speak Laplandish. I speak Laplandish, so I'll translate for our viewers for us. Okay, sorry. So, if you'd like to give us the
yes,
yes, that's a little Lapland song he sings before he. Yes.
Oh, Yakamor, Catosoporo, Picotoro, beep, beep, that's called about to get him, Joshi Motogar together. You're going to bet somebody else that they saw get it so bad.
Yes, don't forget to feed your reindeers on the 24th of December because they've got to go out on the 25th of December. And if they're asleep, then you'll be late for all the presents for the kiddies. Go, man.
That's come Caracatesa. Yo. You so
Anyway.
Ricordato Sarge, Yitagara, Burbit, Bacotora, Sikrana, Fagre Corsecchi, Pitusur Guruga, Cimotagere, Paracarebo Sumare, Tukurabasur Matagiri.
A lot of people can't name all the reindeers that pull the sleigh, but they're my reindeers, and I know all 7 of them: Prancer, Dancer, etc.
I think that you talk about to say, cara, talk about the carabato say, bad. Hikuru, Turicura, just do. You know, oh, I know what's away.
Now, it's not just reindeers that tow the sleigh, because I've got a big sack on my back, if you know what I mean, ladies. And I have a jetpack, which helps me get up into the air, but sometimes it gets a little too hot. My windscreen wipers don't work on my sleigh.
You're talking about it? So you got a
I don't need cotton buds. This does the work for me.
Jeder går bara. Så det bara att det bara jeder går med det med jara går i bere så det bara där. Ke på att det blir så det där. Jag tar kora för att
Christmas is all about giving, and sometimes people leave gifts out for me, like a carrot or a mince pie and a glass of sherry. I don't like sherry. I like aquavit. You only need a small cup.
Jo, ver. Ho. Jo, så. Hitta går för vad det säger. Vad det kan med kasara, kara, det är svårt. Ho bata karikko med det hur för.
Ho. I like aquavit. I got this watch last year for my wife for Christmas, and it doesn't work. Timex, I tell you.
Bara så då.
Love Father Christmas, and I get gift presents. No one ever asks me what I want for Christmas, but I'm going to tell you what I want for Christmas in a song. Yes, in a song.
Score fare chiru caredo for caie barito for karate me carica tacca so carate padore bare hocca non ma senda dare badere clank bang super dare che and do better to get about it, be about it, go back. She hits got a body body. Yep, but they got it back. Ho.
Well, I think we all know what that was about. Father Christmas, thank you very much and good night.